Epstein thing is an issue he campaigned on. He made this big deal about, I'm going to come in and we're going to release these on day one. There was that event with Pam Bondi waving around the binders. Still don't know what the hell was in these binders. But they went so much further than just saying like, oh yeah, I'll do the right thing on that. The same way he's saying like, I'm going to bring peace to the Middle East or whatever. Maybe even his supporters didn't actually believe him on that. Yeah. But on this, I think they believed him because he said he would.
He
and
created that paper trail for it.
Yeah, and that whole worldview is based on this idea that there are powerful people who were involved with Jeffrey Epstein and he was going to fight them. But we all know for a fact that there were powerful people who were involved with Jeffrey Epstein, and he was one of them. This is not a controversial or complicated fact. It's
objective statement.
Yeah, and it's not just footage of them like having their picture taken together someplace. It's footage of them like ogling women together, and dancing, and you know. So you add all of that together, and I think, and then his response to the response has revealed how gullible he wants to think his own base is. And I think a lot of people look at that and say, wait a minute, this is not just like you insulting the libs, which you know some of his supporters thrilled to. It's his supporters saying, wait a minute, you're insulting me. And that's a whole different thing.
Do you think there's a list? And also, where do you think this all ends?
I don't know what's actually in there. What I know is that there's enough of it there that they said they would push it out and then they won't, right? And I think it's extraordinary that the Republicans have decided they would rather shut down the entire United States House of Representatives for 2 months rather than face a vote on this. So how this ends, that's harder to say because at the end of the day, he still controls these files. He controls whether to release them or whether to block them, and he's decided to block them. And the other thing is he will always do what's in his interest, right? So it was in his interest to pretend he was going to release them before, so he promised he would. Now, it is in his interest to block them. We can all imagine why. As long as he thinks it's in his interest to block them, and as long as he's the president, it's not obvious that anybody can make him.